How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. You may know that RGB LEDs have been a major trend for a while now. I mean, heck, have you seen a setup without them? It is common to find them behind monitors, under desks, and as a backlight to keyboards, but this is the first time I have considered an RGB mousepad. Being me, I decided to go with a cheaper Amazon product, as the stock from the likes of Corsair and Razer were way out of my budget for what is essentially a piece of glorified fabric. With that in mind, today we are reviewing the Klim Chroma mousepad. Klim have done a very good job with the packaging to reveal the mousepad itself. Initial impressions were actually very surprising. The product looks clean, professional, and quite weighty, hinting that this is actually a very well made product for the price. After initial setup, you can really get a feel for how much lighting plays a part in the aesthetics of your setup. The pad houses 9 lighting modes altogether, the first being a spectrum fade between all of the different colours. This brings me on to something that I actually quite like about this product. I didn't realise it at first, but the Klim logo up top is actually a touch sensitive button, and I think this is a really neat way to switch between the colours whilst eliminating the need for any sort of button that might have detracted away from its clean look. In my experience, this feature works really well, and pressing it reveals the other colours. We have a red, purple, blue, light blue, green, yellow, a slow pulsating effect, and finally a very similar mode but at a faster speed. For me, this highlights one of the key areas of compromise from the more expensive products. For example, Corsair's mousepad has a program that can allow you to customize the colours a lot more than we see here, and I think this is the biggest downside to the product. Saying that, it does mean that it is a lot easier to switch between colour effects. The overall size of the pad is 35 by 26 centimeters, and this worked perfectly for me. In terms of build quality, I can vouch for this product being very well made. The board is very rigid, and the pads on the base of the product mean that you won't encounter the pad sliding all over your desk. On the flip side, we have a micro-textured material that works well with just about any mouse. Personally, I think this fabric utilises the best combination of control and speed, and works well for both gaming as well as a productive workflow. One thing I have noticed, however, is that the material attracts a lot of dust, and it will need to be cleaned regularly to maintain that clean look. On the top of the mousepad, we have a section of metal that hides the connection between the pad and the 1.8 meter braided cable. For some users, this may not be a very nice addition. However, especially with the matte black colour, I think it adds to the smart look of the product. However, one slight niggle I do have with the pad itself is the rather large logo seen in the bottom right hand corner. I understand why they did this, however I think the logo up top would be sufficient to let you know where you bought your product from. So in conclusion, this is a very novel product that could add another dimension to your setup. Yes, there are some downsides, however you are paying a lot less for the mousepad than its competitors, and on a daily basis, I don't think the cons would matter so much. Anyhow, I do think this product is worth your money and attention, and so if you are interested, I will drop a link down to it in the description below. Please do let me know what you think of it in the comments, as I reply to every single comment, and it is a great way to show your support for the channel. Thank you very much for watching this week's upload, and I would definitely appreciate a like and a subscribe. This is Techspert, and I will see you next Wednesday with another video.